Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up. Today's gonna be
Howdy folks, and welcome back to Aquaholic Fishing. We're completely and totally thrilled to have you here. So excited today, can barely even get my words out. We're gonna do some live bait fishing for some largemouth bass over here on the Comal River. See you at first cast. Today I headed down to the beautiful Comal River in New Braunfels, Texas, chasing largemouth bass in one of the cleanest rivers in the state. I wasn't sure what to expect, but what I found at Landa Park absolutely surprised me. I ended up landing multiple fish during this trip, all healthy and solid largemouth bass. The Comal River is one of those places that almost doesn't feel real. Crystal clear water, giant cypress trees, and tons of structure for bass to hide in. I decided to focus my day around Landa Park and see if I could locate fish along the edges of the current. I think he ate it. It didn't take long to get my first bite. And just like that, the Comal River showed me it had some very active largemouth bass. Looks like it's the smaller one of them. He's a decent bass. Not a giant, but a solid start nevertheless. He's not a big one, but he's a 1 pounder or so. Beautiful, healthy largemouth. The water up here on the Comal River is insanely clear, which makes it a little tricky, but also lets you see everything happening under the surface. For this trip, I'm keeping things very simple, mainly fishing a drop shot rig on ultralight gear with some live minnows. So much muck and scum down in there, guys. I switched it out to a drop shot. That way that minnow is up out of all that grass and muck, about 6 to 8 inches. The bass seem to approve. We can hook these in many places, but with all the grass in here today, I'm just hooking them right through the lips and letting them swim around. The water clarity is insanely clear around here. I'd give it about an 8 out of a 10 today. The weather was absolutely magnificent. Started out about 74 degrees ambient air temperature, and the water flow was ideal as well, pushing the big bass up into structure and along the grass edges. Got some weight on there, like something grabbed it, but I can't really tell yet. If he has it, he's not swimming with it. I have 7-pound test fluorocarbon on there, so any of that real big timber, laydowns, real heavy cover and structure, I'm gonna end up breaking off on it, so I gotta be careful and methodical on the areas that I'm pushing this bait into. I feel like I got grabbed there. Ah, he had it for sure. He put it down, he's picked it back up, it feels like. He's swimming with it. He's not staying with it till now. Now he is. That's a bigger fish right there. That's a bigger bass. He's no monster, but he's a nice fish. Probably 2 or 3 pounds. He's trying to get me up underneath all this structure here. We're not gonna let After I caught that first largemouth bass, I started to notice a little bit of a pattern. Most of the bites were coming from slower pockets along the current, especially around submerged structure, rocks, and vegetation. He's a nice bass. Probably about 2 pounds. Good looking bass. It's a beautiful bass. We're gonna get him back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that bite. Just going to start fan casting in this area and let that bait swim around as naturally as possible and see if a big bass will smack it for us. That's basically the excitement of the day. Cast out a minnow, let the minnow swim, and hope a big bass attacks it. Oh no, a little guy just ate it. I didn't want you, little dude. Not to be mean to you, but you leave that alone. That's for your big brothers and sisters or your mom and your dad. And you'll know just as soon as you get bit, I like to watch my line or my bait. Suddenly I hooked the best fish of the day. Right now I just got a whole bunch of tightness there. I got a fish on it. There's no doubt about it. You'll know when you get one on there. There's no secret to it. That line just doubles over, the rod doubles over, and we got a little 2-pounder it looks like. This largemouth bass came absolutely out of nowhere and weighed in right about 2.5 pounds. And in this clear river, that's a beautiful fish. When you are catching beautiful bass out of a river this clear, you guys must take time to celebrate the moment. It's a good looking bass, really good looking bass. Little 2-pounder, big old belly, look at that. Just eating down there. Thank you so much for that bite. Have a wonderful day. So going back to what we were saying, I have a slack line or a semi-slack line right now, and I'm watching that line to see when it tightens up. I'm not waiting until the top of my rod does the little tap, 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 because a lot of times if you do that, it's too late. They feel that resistance, the bass feels that resistance, and you've done lost him. So you need to be a line watcher and paying attention to what's happening with your line. I just had a little one eat it and trying to pull it away from him. He had it in his mouth. Let's go downstream just a tad. But yes, always be a line watcher. Whether you have weight on or you do not have weight on, always be a line watcher. I don't like to have my line completely taut all the time. I like semi-slack or slack line because I watch my line all the time when it's in the water. He ended up getting it. I didn't want him. He ended up getting it anyway. Come on, my friend. Wasn't trying to catch you. Should have been paying attention. Just a little fella. Good looking, healthy young bass though. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at you, friend, but you just stay away from that hook point now, okay? You stay away from now on. Man, you're a chunky little dude. Look at you. Have a great day. By the time the morning wrapped up, I ended up catching multiple bass. All were on that drop shot rig. I must admit, I started out the day a little lackadaisical, but once I found consistency in my approach, pushing the baits tight to submerge grass, structure, and cover, I ended up completely satisfied. Honestly, days like this are what make fishing special. Beautiful water, steady bites, and spending time outdoors in a place like Landa Park in New Braunfels, Texas. Alrighty folks, we're over here in New Braunfels, Texas. If you've never fished the waters in New Braunfels, all the way from Schlitterbahn, down the Comal River, all the way into different areas around town in ponds, lakes, creeks, streams. Really good bass fishing. Caught 6 or 7 today, I believe. Not sure if we're gonna put them all on there. Depends on how the editor feels that given day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope life is going great for you and yours, and we'll talk to you very soon. Tight lines.